Alright, everybody. Welcome back. I say that like, you guys are in the same time frame as me, where it's been 30 seconds since I stopped the last episode, but it's been a day. Anywho, I figured out where I made my problem. This bad boy needs to go right there. And considering it's coming over there, we can just put this right there. And, you know what? Cancel this part. And let's pop that back open. Deconstruct this part. Okay. There we go. Now it should, with that plugged in, now it should work correctly without an issue. And then what we'll do is just turn, I'll leave this plugged in and I'll just turn this off. We need to go searching for algae. We also got slime. Slime to worry about. Ooh, what are you? Oh, we got a pocklefish down there. Well, I'm seeing, yeah, I'm seeing hard surf. Okay. We haven't really done any decor items yet. Wow, I think we got one on the base. More would be better. How's the O2 looking? Okay, that's actually, it's not great. You see, there's a lot of it building up in areas where it's not important. But it is better than it was. That's something. It is better than it was. What might be a good idea is to actually unblock this section right here. I'm gonna dig this out and tell him to deconstruct this. Oh, you know we should. Oh, cancel that. I didn't actually want to do that. I'm not super concerned about. Oh, you can already see it. I'm not super concerned about making sure that the hydrogen is kind of bottled up. I'm not super worried about that. It's not a huge priority for me. I wonder if I could fix this. I think I can. I didn't actually mean to have them dig down, but you know, they've already started. This can be deconstructed. I'm not super concerned about making sure that the hydrogen is bottled up. I'm not producing a ton of it. Eventually what'll end up happening is it'll just kind of accumulate at the top of my base, and then maybe I can do something with it later. If I do that, they should be able to reach most of this, right? We haven't done the pneumatic tube system yet either, which is something I want to work on. Oh, is this all? This is all algae over here. Oh my God. Let's keep this going. Some good shit up here. Oh, that's bleach stone in there. I can make use of that too. Also, we haven't actually gotten into here yet. There's a lot of good stuff all over the place in there. Trying to free up airflow. It actually looks significant. Ever since those small changes, it actually looks better. I'm seeing a lot. It looks better. I'm seeing a lot more movement. We've processed a lot of CO2. Let's go. Can I just build over these? I can. Whole thing. I'm just gonna make air tiles. What I could do is set up a series of gas filters in a line, and have the output of this one guy go through all of them, and that will allow me to skim all of the gases off the top if I wanted to do it that way. I don't think that's super necessary, but it's something I could do if I wanted. Ooh. Man, did I pump a lot of oxygen into unnecessary areas. What's happening is as anybody goes up here, they're kind of letting a little bit of gas out. But we're not doing as bad as we were. I could diversify my oxygen production a little bit. Like move it around a little. Grab an oxygen diffuser, plug it into a central, you know, more central area. It's always an option. Thanks for grabbing the algae, friends. Over here is definitely something I could work on too. Here, let's go ahead and we'll deconstruct this one. I'm gonna deconstruct this as well, just for now. Build a new airflow tile right there. I'm gonna deconstruct this bad boy. Liquid pipe was purposely deconstructed, so I don't have to worry about that. This will go right there. Put a new one of these in. Get an airflow tile on the edge here. Just want to make sure the oxygen's easily, it's got an easy flow. I'm gonna put the gas in down here instead. So I'm just gonna grab this pipe and go like that. Can I? The air passes past a ladder without an interruption, I'm pretty sure. So I wonder if I could just fill it up with more ladders. I do think that was something that popped up in the comments as well, is like double ladder. Thank you very much, friends. Oh, look at all that delicious oxygen. A little bit of, yeah, there's still, you know, the carbon dioxide does tend to build up in the low places, but that's okay. It doesn't have a way of okay, I'm thinking what we're gonna do, because right now, it honestly does, the carbon dioxide doesn't honestly have a great way of kind of getting out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna, cancel that. I'm gonna replace every other one of these with an airflow tile. And what I'm thinking is gonna happen is the CO2 will just flow downwards. Did I mess something up there? Oh, I did. Cancel this. No. Get more of these airflow tiles air flowing. Not every single one. We'll do every other one here. This one I definitely want every single one on, though. That could probably be deconstructed, considering I don't actually need it. I might be going a little overblown with the... let's make these airflow tiles, and let's make this place flow. But I think it's for the best. I'm gonna take one of these out. I don't want two of these up here. I do want the same amount of oxygen production. I'm gonna take one of these and put it in the center of the base. There we are. There's one of there was basically no airflow in there. I want that carbon dioxide pushing downwards, flowing down towards the bottom. This is already looking a lot better. I don't necessarily think I had very much of a production issue as much of just an airflow issue. Just, it was kind of, the base was too tight. It was too tightly packed. Can definitely see a lot more movement of the air. I think the wider air shafts is a big help. Big ol' help there. You know what I want to do? Ooh, you know, separate, ooh. I was thinking maybe separate bedrooms, but I don't know if that's entirely necessary right now. All the airflow, just kind of let everything move naturally. I'm seeing a lot of the carbon dioxide flowing down. That's great. I'm seeing a lot of hydrogen building up at the top of the base. What? Yeah, that's problem for these bad boys, though. And we're gonna have to. Shoot. They're kind of specifically set up. I'm gonna deconstruct this because I want to fix all of the I want to do the, this whole air shaft top to bottom would be great. You can start to see the hydrogen building up at the top clearly. So if we were to pump it out and put a pump at the top and pump it out of the top, that would be ideal. Oh shit, cancel that. Cancel that. There's stuff in that wall there. New one right there. There we go. We could definitely, for now, what might be a better idea? No, I was gonna say, what if we just built, like tanks to put them in? The hydrogen in, but I don't think you can plug the tank directly into the power plant. I think you have to pipe it in. Be great if you could, though. Oh, perfect. Yes, the bathroom is working correctly now. I just had the overflow valve on the wrong side. Every once in a while, I'll turn this on. Oh, you know what? I can turn that back on now. Or which one did I turn off? No, I turned that off. Yeah, I did. I think we're starting to do a little better. It's kind of what I was looking for. It's just that natural flow of gases across the base. Can see the black, the carbon dioxide down here at the bottom, the nice bright pink hydrogen up here at the top. A fair bit of it too. The pressure is not super low. It's about, I think, what does it cap out at on normal? Like 2,000 or something like that? I like it. It's working. I would definitely love to pump the chlorine out. Fill this with chlorine. They would need some sort of airlock in there to keep it in. Well, that's okay. It's not a big deal. Hey, Penelope. My dog's here. How we doing on... Okay, coal's pretty good, actually. Not bad. Okay, so, yeah. The hydrogen flooded out. I'm not going to really worry about the hydrogen too much right now. I think I'll just let it build up for a while before we really kind of, like, go, this is a problem we need to deal with. Although... It is building up in here, though. So, here, why don't we do this? At least grab a couple of these. Let it filter on up naturally. See, it's kind of getting stuck. I feel like I don't know if I'm going overboard on the airflow tiles now. Like, make the whole damn base out of airflow tiles. And this is all polluted oxygen, yeah. But, I mean, these guys look okay. There's a fair bit of... Oh, you know what? Did I ever plug this in? Doesn't have algae. Ooh, are we low on algae? Do we really run low on algae again? We did. Where did I find some? Here it is. Oh, you know what? Cancel that. Let them do... let's dig out this first. Because they can reach that. Dig! Do they do this one too? I think they might be able to reach that too. Thank you, guys. Yep. Hydrogen's starting to flow out a little bit better. I think I might get stuck on this level for a bit. I see some over here too. What you could do is kind of have just like an air shaft across what is basically the top of the base right now. Just kind of like go from here over to here, and all of the just as an even level straight across the board. The hydrogen could build up there. I think that'd work. That is a lot of salt water. We did a fair bit of exploring over on this side, didn't we? If I bust through here, we could keep exploring that way. Or the other option is keep going south and see what we find. Grab this, copy. Oop, shit. Tell them to keep going down and see what we see. And what we can do as well is, I don't know, can you do anything? You could turn slime into algae, I know that. Pretty sure it takes a fair bit of power, though. I know I've done it before. I didn't do it super efficiently, but I've done it before. And now we're low on water again. That's okay, though. It's not a big deal. We can get more water. Like, this is we're definitely out of... Hang on, let's take a look. Yeah, completely out of salt water in here right now. So, let's go ahead and take this apart. We don't need this anymore. This whole apparatus right there, we don't need that anymore. We don't need this bad boy here anymore either. So we'll take him apart. And the apparatus that we had with him. We knew that was always going to be temporary. So we can go ahead and get rid of it. Oh, you know what? This is all unnecessary too. Kind of clean up the pipe system. Now, a proper desalinator... Ooh, we got a brain thingy. Neural vacillator. I never did look up to see what that did. Nah, it's kind of getting plugged up in here like I thought it might. But I'm seeing the carbon dioxide, you know, filtering down. Kind of segregated to this corner of the base now. And that is just beautiful right now, as far as I'm concerned. That's glorious. Pump the O2 over into the top of the base. We are producing a fair bit of hydrogen now. I think what'll probably end up happening is it'll just kind of fill up here and then work its way up. Trunk health, irrigation. Oh, you know what? We never turned that back on, did we? Enable building. I meant to, and then I forgot about it. Blip! Thank you! How's the down going? Slow. Well, you know, they gotta dig it out. They grab a bunch of the material. This is all algae right here. Tell them to grab that at least. New printables. What do we got? Hey, something cool. Bunch of gold. Print it out. I don't necessarily need it right now, but without some critter ranching, I'm hesitant to kind of increase the population. Now this thing, right now, the way this sits right now, this creates steam. I would imagine that if I either encircle it in an area where the steam will like will be compressed and it'll just ploof down into water, or the other option is to cool it, keep it cool. And I think we would get a situation where we would just have water condensate, condensing. We never did analyze it though, apparently. Forgot about that. Oh, hey, those little guys. I've been looking for them. I want him. Maybe we could... What's the temperature like over here? Let's take a look. Hot. Hot, 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 hot. Yeah, it is rather warm around this bad boy. So not a good place for critters, in theory. Very warm in this on this side of the base. Trying to think of a place where I could put critters. Yeah, all the like if I had it like I was gonna say if I had it my way, I'm the one fucking playing the game. If I had thought this through a little more, these would be on the other side of this. These would be over here. So the power would be created over here, flow into here, then into the base. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Apologies. I'm actually recording late at night instead of early in the morning like I normally do. Fungal spores. I think those need carbon dioxide. I think actually give me... Oh, here we go. Terrible. Is that all the information I have? Does it need to be cool too, I wonder? As soon as we bust through there, a lot of this water is gonna flood out. It would definitely go a lot quicker if there wasn't, you know, water flooding the tunnel. But it's the lowest part of the base, so it's kind of just kind of happens. What do we got down here? More dust caps. Now let's keep this going. More salt water. Colony achievement. What do we get? Finally, perform 100 tune-ups. There we go. Yeah, it's slowly getting analyzed. I'm happy with the way things are working now. It's much better than it was. You know what we could do here? Here, mine this out. And, yeah. That'll allow this to just kind of go... Temperature? Body temperature, yeah, it's starting to get warm over here. Cooling around this area. That's what I was worried about, is the free flow, because before I was just kind of keeping that area locked down. The free flow of air also means the free flow of heat. I was concerned about that. I'm thinking that the cooling system I had planned earlier from several episodes ago that I kind of ditched because, you know, horrible things were happening to my colony, might be... Ooh. I gotta start working up there anyway. Plop a desalinator down in here somewhere. I've got various sections of, you know, I could keep salt water flowing for a very long time. So what I'm thinking is we get a proper, it's gonna be under refinement, correct? It is. Well, how much power do they use? 480 watts, my God. It produces... I see two... Interesting. Maybe one of those is like a tuned up. I see 4650 on water and 350 on salt. Or, oh, you know what? That's probably brine and salt water. So we're going to be looking at the second one. And it outputs a fuck ton of heat. It's so warm. I'm gonna put it right here. Construct that. Put it right there. I'm gonna need a pump in here. It's gonna be at the bottom of this. Boop-a-doo. We don't want... Shoot, how do I want to set this up? This has gotta go down into the clean water area, which is a bit taken up right now. Shoot, I am not gonna make this easy on myself, am I? Huh. This is kind of a problem. I gotta get it into here. The other option is to go... It's gotta go basically into this one, like this. Straight up here. Then we just gotta bridge it there. Shoot. Oh. There we go. And then this one needs to go over that way. And basically what we're gonna need to do is kind of go like this. I didn't mean to do that. Do I want to make this look a little better? Let's make this look a little better. Bip. And then just boop-a-doo plumbing. Pump. Copy. Plug in. Do I have power? Do I have unused power? I do have unused power. I can plug in over there, but it's not going to be easy. Let's see, which one is this? What's the load on this? Power. Oh no, I'm not going to want to put it on this because this thing sucks down a ton. And then what I'm going to do is deconstruct that and this. I'm going to put this on a different line. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I did the wrong thing there. My bad. This. Boy, the game did not like that sound. I don't love the way that looks, but it'll work for now. And what we can do in the meantime, knock out all of that so that they can access it. All right, that'll get me a permanent desalinator, and then all I need to do is basically like wall off kind of a section, just kind of go put a wall down, hook it into this shaft here, and kind of make it so that there's a, you know, like a 1 or 2 tile wide shaft that goes through here down into like basically this little tanky area. And then whenever I need more salt water, just bust open a new area and it'll just flow all down. Right now, it looks like everything should work fine. We might need to do a little deconstruction here. Knock out some of those so we can access in here. Just want to make sure that there's an actual wall there so we don't flood it. Look at all that. Oh, delightful. Delightful hydrogen. I love it. How's the oxygen? Pretty good. Oh, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. One of them in the center of the base, definitely a good idea too. Is this polluted? Looks like there is some polluted oxygen getting around still. But that's not a huge deal. And let's see how it looks like they're definitely having a little bit of trouble over on this side. It's gonna take them a while to kind of bust through that. Is this overpressure? Yes, it is. I mean, that's really not a big deal though right now. The oxygen is looking really good, so that's not a huge deal. Okay. And as soon as we get this running, we'll just start turning salt water into clean water. And because it's plugged into a separated line, we're not going to have trouble with it overloading the line and turning off. Yeah, that's going to be hard to dig through. But I think, I don't know, are they working on this side first? Oh, they're picking stuff up. You know what I can do too is, take that out, and that'll give them access to this little area here. Yeah, we're going to be producing a lot of salt for a very long time. No, it would have been better if I put this in this corner. I might still move, I could move it over without too much issue. That would be for the best. And thank God, look at all the coal we have. Oh shoot, we are over on time. I really wanted to get, I'm back into that situation. I really wanted to get this done, but we're running out of time. That's not a bad problem to have with a game, that you're enjoying it so much that you that you kind of overrun on time. Oh, look at all that polluted oxygen. Oh, you know what? It's probably flowing from over here. It's disgusting. Oh yeah, and look, they've actually, no, they made a lot of progress today. Okay, yeah, this will be done real quickly. Thank you for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you've been enjoying, and I'll see you all next time.